We go down in Paris, and today we have a special guest. Your niece. What is your name? Astrid.
Astrid.
Oh, Astrid. Oh, that's a French name or Holland? It's a Dutch name, I think. You speak English a little bit? Okay, very nice. She's the niece, right? Your auntie. What is your name? So special request. So today we speak little basic, not basic, but that. But you are also, I understood, you are very well learned in philosophy, right? Is that correct? Which philosophy have you studied? You're teaching also? Oh, really? Yeah. But I don't know. Which philosophy are you teaching?
Occidental.
Oh, Eastern philosophy. Can you say what is a very important difference between Eastern philosophy and Western philosophy?
C'est malheureusement moins spirituel.
Laat het zo staan, anders dan je
It's pitifully much more less spiritual.
Oh, the Western philosophy.
Yeah.
One important
Zie je dat niet?
difference. Now for the kitchen, that one.
They're in the kitchen.
For the one very important difference between Western philosophy and Eastern philosophy. What is that, Rida Prabhu?
Personal
Reincarnation?
I think in the West we believe. I will ask you a question.
It just maybe you just need to move the machine and the beep beep will disappear. Put it behind or
Okay. Yeah.
Put the volume down, that's all.
In the Western philosophy, the philosophers and people who follow them believe that we are this body. Is it correct?
Mm.
We are the physical body. Yes. And we have a soul. Is it correct? We have a soul. And in the Eastern philosophy, the followers and the leaders, they say we are soul and we have a body. Right?
ils disent on est une âme et on a un corps. Alors que
Je dirais que le problème c'est que la plupart des philosophes oublient le corps, le but de faire l'union entre l'âme et le corps.
en Occident,
Ouais, mais c'est même pas...
attends, faut pas que tu dis ça parce qu'après je vais dire. Elle dit que the situation, the problem is that the most of the old philosophers, Westerners, they forget that there is a soul and a body, and to make the relationship between the soul and the body. They don't. Hein?
Oui.
C'est ça que elle dit.
Et je pense qu'ils confondent l'âme et le mental.
In fact, she thinks that they mixed the mind and the soul.
The mental and
The mental and the
Okay.
speaks a little bit.
So in Eastern philosophy, they believe that we are soul, and the soul is driving the body. If the soul leaves the body, then body has no more value.
Donc dans l'Est, je pense que c'est l'âme qui conduit le corps. Et donc quand c'est l'âme qui est le corps n'a plus de valeur.
Quand l'âme quitte le corps.
Quand l'âme quitte le corps.
In Eastern philosophy, the emphasis is on the future destination of the soul.
Donc dans la philosophie de l'Est.
And our Western philosophy or culture, like French philosophers, yeah, German philosophers, especially French philosophers, You have a very well-known philosophers, right? France. You know one French philosopher?
No. Well, maybe.
I used to read Sartre. Is that John Paul?
Ah, Sartre.
Sartre.
Oh yeah, it's a new philosophy.
Yeah, well, no.
C'est l'existentialisme.
Existentialism.
Yeah, existentialism. Right?
Sartre. Yeah.
Also,
The most materialistic philosophy.
yeah, they believe try to enjoy as much as you can in this body,
Oh, wow.
right? This is the philosophy. And in Eastern philosophy, the most famous philosophers, they say try to control your senses. Don't engage in all the indulgence or the enjoyment of this world. Practice yoga, right? Sense, try to control the senses and focus our mind upon the soul. Yeah. Have you performed yoga?
Yes, a little bit.
I can see. Yeah. By you sitting very easily like this. Yeah. In France or in India?
In France.
In France, eh? Very good. So yoga, what is the meaning of yoga? You know the meaning of yoga?
Pour moi, c'est l'union de l'âme et du corps. Enfin,
Union of
Union,
the soul and the
connecting.
body. No, connecting the soul and the body for her.
Okay. In India, if you go into the philosophical treatise, the philosophical scriptures, it is explained in the Upanishads, in the Vedanta Sutra, in all ancient scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, it is described that yoga means to connect one with another. Yeah, two different things connected. Like when we have two stones. This building has many stones. How to connect the stones with each other? That process we call uniting, union. What we need for that? Cement, right? Cement. So in yoga, we want to connect the soul with the Supreme Soul. And that is the meaning of yoga in all ancient Eastern philosophies, philosophical scriptures. If we connect the soul with the Supreme Soul, that is called yoga. And how to connect them? What do we need to connect the soul with the Super Soul?
Pray.
Praying, huh?
Elle répond plein, c'est signifie l'amour pour Dieu.
You know the meaning of praying?
No, I'm telling her.
Yeah, but what is the meaning of praying?
Love, pure love for God.
L'amour. Yeah,
L'amour.
but not the l'amour that we find in this world.
Not the l'amour.
L'amour.
Yeah, unconditional love, she suggested.
Unconditional, correct. Without any self-interest. Completely, I am giving myself to you completely. This is praying. Very difficult, yeah, to obtain this.
Very difficult, très difficile d'obtenir.
Is it true, Rhiannon?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How to obtain this? Yeah, how can we obtain this?
Comment obtenir l'amour suprême?
Adam.
Through sadhana.
Sadhana, yes.
Sadhana.
It's a process.
It's a process. Savitri.
Yes, it's a process,
Process,
and at the
yeah.
beginning to take shelter of master, spiritual master.
Yes.
Elle a dit au début, il faut pour ça,
If we want to buy anything, suppose we want to buy honey, du miel, yeah.
Du miel.
Du miel.
Si on veut acheter du miel.
If you want to buy du miel, where you are going?
Où est-ce qu'on va? Tu vas acheter
Miel
des
shop.
shops?
To shop, eh?
Where they sell
Right.
miel.
Where they sell honey. Is it correct? If we want to obtain unconditional love
Si on veut
for the
obtenir
Supreme
l'amour,
Personality of Godhead, yeah,
Cannot buy it.
Where should we go?
To the shop where there is people who have got unconditional love for God and who have realized
Right.
it's God.
So
The
what?
kind of shop we are
There's a
called
shop?
temple, Brajanath.
We have to go to
Raman-
someone.
is the name of this house.
We have to go to someone who can provide it, right?
Has a supply.
Is it correct?
It's logical.
Logical, I
Yeah.
understand, but comment dire, est-ce qu'on ne peut pas le trouver soi-même à l'intérieur?
Can't we find this love ourselves inside?
We can try.
We can try.
We can try. We are all trying, isn't it? In this world, nobody wants to suffer.
She was asking that, thinking that we don't need to go in a shop, we don't need to
It's
go.
within.
I understand. Yeah.
She thinks that it is weak.
Yeah, it is good because we are all trying. Everyone in the world is trying to find the real happiness by herself or by himself. Is it not? And we are really sincere about it. Yeah. How many times we have tried in this life to find real happiness?
With a man?
With anything.
Love with.
Sometimes we think if I have a lot of money, I will be happy. I can do so much for others. Yeah, I can make others also happy. But
Also
can
ourselves, we can make a lot for ourselves before thinking of others when we have money.
first we want to make ourselves happy. We think if I have a lot of money, I will be happy. But then we have so many problems. If we have a lot of money, you see the people. There is a famous saying that I am so poor. The only thing I have is money. Yeah. People are always thinking money, 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 money. They are the most poor. Yeah. And they will do anything. They will not come home at night to their family. Why? I have an important meeting. I have to close important deal. I have to make some more money. Once we enter this area of money, 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 what does it say? What do they say? The teachers, Amarka, Samdana Amarka.
Brighter than sunshine.
Sweeter than honey. Money, 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 sweeter than honey, brighter than sunshine. Yeah. You see, the whole world runs after these things. Money and opposite sex. Yeah. You see sometimes very beautiful persons in this world. Young, yeah, they are movie star or they are pop singer or anything.
We had the top model who came here the other day and she's on TV. She's
Yeah.
doing advertisement. I recognize her.
Good. So we have very attractive young lady, very
She
attractive
was beautiful.
young man. Yeah.
Like her, she's also
Yeah.
doing model sometimes.
We see they are very beautiful. They are becoming attracted naturally because this is the law of this world, the whole creation. Yeah, beauty attracts beauty. Yeah. And once we become attracted, yeah, then we think now the rest of our life we want to be happy together. Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
And then they will come together and they will marry. And they will say, now for the rest of my life, I promise, I will always serve you, huh? And I will make you happy. And the opposite, in front of the priest, so many official promises are made. Then we look 3 years further, or 5 years further, yeah, or 10 years, especially when one is too much, yeah, beautiful. Then we see that how many times people, their relationship breaks up. It happens so many times, isn't it? Divorce. Sometimes it becomes even worse. Yeah. Sometimes they shoot each other. Yeah. Why? They did not want this to happen, isn't it? They wanted to be happy forever, and they had the best intention, and they were so much attached to each other. Why it happens that there is conflict, and then they say, the lawyer you have in France, divorce? They divorce? A lot, eh? What do they say, the lawyer, at the time of divorce? irreconcilable differences, isn't it? But when they started, all were of the same opinion. Yeah. Happiness. And we promise each other everything. So it is the nature of the living entity to try by herself or by himself to become happy and successful in life, to find happiness. And we want to give ourselves completely, to the other person. But in this world, we have not seen any example of perfect, unconditional love, which is permanent and which stays forever. The closest that we can see, observe, is the love between parents and children. The parents, no matter how the child behaves, isn't it? Even if you go to the Hare Krishnas, like Adam. You have parents, Adam?
Oui.
They're still alive?
Yeah, oui.
Okay. They're happy that you joined the Hare Krishnas?
Of course not.
Not, huh?
Well, it says,
I'm not going to do any money for the Krishnas.
Yeah. So they are not happy. Then, but if you come back at their house, they will embrace you. Is it true or not?
oui.
Why? Because no matter what you do, even if you become... There is a famous story. It happened here in France, actually. There was a family, and the family, they had a son. Maybe it was in Holland. It could be in Holland also. Yeah. The son came home and said, son was 14 years old. Said, Father, Mother, I have to share something with you. I want to be open. Today, for the first time, I drank alcohol. With my friends, and I don't know how it happened, but I became drunk and I drank alcohol. I know you don't want me to do this, but the parents said, son, we are proud of you. Very good.
We are proud of you.
Yes. Then after a year he became 15 years old, and he came home and he said, Father, Mother, I have to confess. Today I smoked marijuana. Father and Mother are telling, very good, their son. They became happy. Then after 2 years, 17 years old, came home and said, Father, Mother, I have to share with you, today I fell in love with this beautiful girl and we had illicit connection. Father and Mother say, oh, no problem, we are very happy with you. Then after 18 years old, he comes home and he says, Father, Mother, I have to share with you, confess with you, I want to join the Hare Krishnas. Then Father and Mother said, no way. You cannot do that. The son said, listen, Father, I want to give up alcohol, drugs, illicit, improper relationships. And I want to dedicate my life to develop pure love, unconditional love for the Supreme. And we call God Krishna. In India, you have heard about Krishna perhaps. Huh? Krishna, Ram.
From me.
Sorry?
She heard from me.
Very good.
She said that I preach a little.
You know your auntie very well?
No.
Not so well, but she's helping you. She has given you some books about Indian philosophy. Bhagavad Gita, you know Bhagavad Gita. You have read it?
A little bit.
A little bit. We have here in English and in French.
Je te l'ai donné. C'est moi qui l'ai donné.
Non.
You should take it in English.
So here we see by this story that parents are not worried if the children engage in enjoying the senses. But when they want to stop sense enjoyment, then they become very worried. What will you do? How can you give up? All the good things that are in the world, and you want to stop, drinking, smoking, you want to be a monk, you don't want to be involved in anything in this world. Then the son says, Father, I want to help everybody. I want to become ideal in character. I don't want to be engaged in all these improper activities. I want to help others. And if I isn't it? When a doctor wants to help the patient, doctor has to be healthy himself. Is it correct? If doctor is drunk or is intoxicated by drugs, how he can help others, isn't it? Not possible. So doctor must be ideal. If a leader in the country, nowadays we see how bad it is in the world. But if a leader has no ideal character, then how can the ordinary citizen have faith in them, isn't it? Especially we see nowadays in the religious institutions around the world. How much their representatives are now exposed, especially Christianity. We have in France also tradition in religion.
Problem with the priest and the
Yes.
little boy and so on.
So many things they do. Then what do we do? If we are simple, ordinary followers, we lose our respect, our faith. So this is very important. If human life has the opportunity to help others, then we first have to help ourselves. So if we want to obtain unconditional love for everyone, first we must develop it for God, for Krishna. This is called yoga. To connect with Krishna, the Supreme. In what way we can connect? We can try ourselves. If we try very hard, sometimes we have tried in this life. I know myself when I was young, I tried to understand what is this world? Who am I? Where did I come from? And why is it that I want to be happy, but I cannot find happiness in this world? Why nobody understands me? Maybe it is because I am, how you say, mad in French?
Fou,
Fou.
folle. In feminine, fou in masculine.
Fou.
Fou.
Maybe I am fool, or I am mad, or maybe everybody else is mad, Even my father, mother, and my friends, they say, we really love you. And if I ask them, if you really love me, then please answer my question. Why am I in this world? Isn't it?
Yeah, it could be one of the questions.
What is the purpose of life? Why did you send me to school? To learn what? When I went to school, maybe it was different when you went to school. I was very much hopeful that thinking if I enter school, I will become a very good person. And my mind will find peace. And I will be able to make everyone happy. Especially the ones who are near and dear to me. So, is it correct to think like that? If we go to school?
A child thinking that he wants to make everybody happy, it's rare. You are
Yes.
a rare soul, Prabhu.
But if we go to school, we are going to school for what reason? To improve ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, if I am in the 6th grade, then I will be much better than in the 1st grade. Right?
As a person. You
As a
mean.
person. And the teachers will teach me. So after entering the 6th grade, I felt that it has become worse than when I started. I did not find what I expected. Then I thought, okay, let us go to high school. Then in high school, I saw those who were in the last grade. They were 17, 18 years old. They had motorcycles. They had boyfriends, girlfriends. They went to parties. I thought, and they did some political, also social gatherings they had. They were giving their message to the public. Some were using drugs. So I thought, if I am in that stage, I will be much wiser and much more, my mind will be controlled. I will be able to do good for others. When I reached that stage, I felt very disappointed. Because inner, so much struggle in the heart. Even though externally you do all the things that others are doing, isn't it? You have a bicycle, motorcycle, and you drink and you do all the things, smoking. But it seems that there is no communication, no contact, no real peace of mind, peace of heart. Then I was thinking what to do now. Shall I continue university? Yeah. I tried. I wanted to become social worker. I went to social academy. They have in French social academy. After 3 months in the social academy, I saw that the students were very confused. They wanted democracy. Yeah. They wanted to speak about what was going to be discussed. And the teachers, they were more confused. Yeah. Some of them had so many personal problems. Yeah. Then I spoke with the teachers. I said, I want to really learn how to help others. But I see that you yourself have not been able to help yourself even. So how can you teach students? Yeah. So they said, you are correct. Yeah. Then I said, why I should stay here? Yeah. They said, you are correct. So I went and I did so many things. I went then, after some time, traveling around the world and meeting young people especially, and discussing philosophy and what is the aim of life and how they live in America. Yeah, I met a lot of Americans, and I was very impressed because they have all a very beautiful story about how they see the world and what is important. So I went there to America and I visited my friends, and I was actually not very impressed. It's not your fault or anyone's, but I was expecting more illumination or more, what do you call it, higher values. Yeah. But I will see they are more expert at sense gratification than anywhere else in America. They buy things in the shop. What we buy in a small portion, there you can buy.
You were like against sense gratification. Were you like against sense gratification?
Not against, but I saw it didn't work. Yeah.
Right.
When we were, like if you try to eat, sometimes I became very.
You're like a natural, like a monk.
Maybe, yeah.
Isn't it? It's quite unusual. It's quite unusual. It's quite unusual, I think.
What is the story in his mind through his life?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Yeah.
So I try to enjoy by eating ice cream. Yeah. I love chocolate ice cream. Yeah. And I didn't engage in
Sex or
No.
drugs or
I tried, but I gave it
wine,
up.
alcohol.
I was drinking a lot because my whole environment.
The beer in
Yeah.
Holland are good.
I was drinking so much. And one day I woke up in the hospital.
Really?
Yes. My father and mother were here. And I said, what's... And they said, oh, he's alive. Yeah. Then I said, what happened? Then I said, oh, you drove in the car and you crossed, and my car was a deux chevaux, you know deux chevaux? And I don't remember anything, but there came a Mercedes, you know Mercedes? Mercedes and deux
Very
chevaux.
strong. Yeah,
It's
the
not possible.
is not
No
strong
good
at all.
match.
It's like a paper,
Yeah, but I was lucky because the deux chevaux, the roof is very
soft
soft.
and round.
So the Mercedes hit me, hit the deux chevaux, and I went through the roof and salto mortal, I ended up on the side of the road.
You jump. The shock
I
makes
was-
you jump out.
Yeah, I was pushed out of the out of the car.
You're
So
like-
lucky I was alive. Yeah.
With your head, you break the roof of
Yes.
the cloth.
So then what happened? I ended in the hospital. And many times before I tried this process, drinking a lot, because all your friends are drinking, so you drink not one beer, 2, 12, 20, 25.
Wow,
Yes.
your body could stand
In
that.
Holland they drink so much.
Competition.
And then you are, because your friend, oh, I will pay for another round, right? In England they also have that in the pub.
Yeah,
We used to do something else, but
Yeah.
it's quite expensive in a party.
Or they have birthday parties. They do in Australia also. So we drink. Then what happened to me, I think to all of us, the next day, especially Monday morning, you wake up, headache, wallet is empty, and then people come to you and they say, you said this to me yesterday, and I said, oh, I don't remember. And you promised me this, I said, oh, I don't remember. Because when you're drunk, you say anything, isn't it? You're natural, you become more
My body couldn't stand
loose.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I was drinking.
Anyhow, I realized that this process is not helping me to become happy. But I was too much habituated to it. So that time when I woke up in the hospital, I was 18 years old, and I had the accident. Then, my father and mother sitting next to the bed, and they said, oh, this happened to you, really? Then anyhow, I came out of the hospital, I had to see the doctor. Before doctor checking, yes, you are okay, and he said, I want to tell you, sir, he said, if one more time you come in the hospital like this, I'm not going to help you. I said, why? What happened? He said, you were swearing at everyone, calling them bad names, and so many things. Yeah.
So drunk.
When you're drunk, you don't know what you're doing anymore, isn't it? And you...
I always knew what I was doing.
Excuse me?
I don't know, because I always knew what I was doing, but...
You were having a lot of energy when you were drunk.
Yeah, you
huh?
say...
See, when we were with our friends, we would always joke about other people. That's where when you're drunk, you kind of make jokes, and isn't it? About each other, and you do so many things. Anyhow, what happened, I did what I did. And then the doctor said, I'm not going to help you anymore. Then I realized I should stop all this. Yeah. What? It's not going to make me happy. Then I gave up all these things, drinking, smoking, and I started to travel everywhere and meeting so many interesting people and discussing with them why we are in this world. Yeah, what is the purpose of life? Yeah. Then, yeah, by Krishna's mercy, yeah, we received Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Bhagavad Gita, all the questions that we can ask, where do I come from? Where do I go to? What is karma? You know what is karma? What is karma?
C'est l'héritage d'une vie passée.
The inheritance of our past life.
Inheritance.
Yeah, of our past life.
Kamaladi?
Yeah.
Karma. You agree, Adam? What actions we do now, we will receive a result in the future. So how we are now situated is the result of our previous activities. How we will be situated in the future depends on what activities we perform in this life. Yeah. If in this life we perform good activities, our destination will be more favorable, in the future. And that is in Eastern culture, that is why they are concentrating on doing good, for each other by holding spiritual, religious meetings, and they do yoga and meditation. And especially, what we started with, if we want to really understand yoga, that how we want to connect with the Supreme Soul, only by praying. That is the thing which connects us, unconditional love. In this world we can try to have unconditional love for another person, but at the time of death we lose each other, isn't it? We cannot continue. We may pray in the next life, but we don't know in next life. Maybe we will meet again, but will we recognize each other? So unconditional love, which is eternal, everlasting, completely fulfilling, can only be on the level of the soul, which is eternal. Soul travels. When we say anyone has died, what do we say? He has gone, isn't it, Hridaya Prabhu? Where has he gone? Who has gone? Did we see the soul? Have you seen the soul? Can you see the soul in your auntie's body? How beautiful the soul is, what form he has? Cannot see, right? But we can see the symptoms of the soul, which is consciousness. You understand? The soul is alive, and it manifests through consciousness in this body and we can operate the body. Just like when we go in the car, if the car has no driver, the car doesn't move. Although they try nowadays by computer program, but still if the computer program is not started by a person, nothing happens, is it? Correct? So the car moves when the driver is behind the wheel. The soul, if it is not in the body, body will not move. Body will drop dead, right? It is no longer able to function. Whether we are young, old, or healthy, or sick, if the soul leaves the body becomes useless. So the soul is only capable of having an eternal experience of happiness. And that can be done only if we connect with another person. Yeah. We cannot be happy. There's one story, an example. We can have an example. If a person owns all the money in the world, all the houses, all the buildings, all the land, all the forests, all the resources in the world, but he is the only person on the world. Yeah. He is all completely alone. Yeah. Nobody else is alive. Can he be happy? He can eat anything he wants, or she wants. There is no life. Yeah. This is an example. Yeah. Can we be happy? No. Suppose that person has everything, he owns everything in the world, but nobody else is there. And then a small bird comes. And the bird starts to sing and to reciprocate. Yeah. That person becomes very happy, isn't it? Or any small animal. Why? Because there is reciprocation. Happiness or love cannot manifest unless there is another person, unless there is reciprocation. Yeah? There is affectionate exchange. Yeah? And that affectionate exchange can only be perfected if we connect or exchange that with the person who is completely perfect, who doesn't want anything from us, who wants to only give love and affection. Where is that person? Yeah. Not in this world. Yeah. Sometimes he manifests in this world. Yeah. And then if we are lucky to meet that very personality, then we can obtain that commodity which is selfless love very easily. If we try by ourselves, it will also, at some point, we will succeed. Why? Because Krishna is the controller and he is the, best friend of all living entities. And he will help us. Krishna will help us to come in contact with those persons who can actually give unconditional love. And these personalities are very rare. And to meet them and to obtain that commodity is the purpose of human life. And that is the essence of Indian or Eastern or Indian Vedic culture. Yeah, to come in contact with that person who has that thing which we need in order to be completely happy in life. Yeah. Who can give us unconditional love? Where can we obtain that? Where it is available. Yeah. If we try to discover it in our own heart, it will only manifest if there is the right chemistry. That means the connection with a person who can ignite that. Yeah. And that is called initiation or relation with that personality who has that thing which we want to develop. So the shop, Gurudev used to say, our spiritual master, when he first came in Western countries, Gurudev said, I have basket with me, I have a shop, and I want to give you all the jewels that are there. Yeah. But problem is, you cannot contain them, because we have too many holes. Our heart is full with holes. Yeah. These are called bad habits, anarthas. We identify with the body. we have no faith, yeah, in the spiritual master, in the process of yoga or meditation, yeah, then Gurudev says it is very easy. Yeah. Just come with me, you hold my hand, and I will bring you to the topmost destination. That is Prema Bhakti. Only one thing I want that you should do. What is that, Brajavilasini?
Practice? Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
It is correct. Gurudev said, you hold my hand, and I want one thing that you should do, Kamladini.
Desire.
Have to walk. Yeah.
To work.
We only have to walk.
I cannot do.
Walk.
Walk.
Walk with Gurudev.
Only say
Yeah.
walk.
To work. I cannot know that because I'm too lazy.
So if anyone has any question, I will stop here. Don't want to take too much
need to
of your
walk.
time. We need to walk.
So
If
what
we-
is a walk?
Walk means
Tell her.
we have
Practice
to
and so on.
be very positive that we want to go this path. Yeah. If sometimes we say, I don't want to walk, please Gurudev, you go forward. Yeah. So many are going with you. I will stay behind. I see something very nice there. In Paris. I want to stay in Paris for some time and I will come again after some time. Yeah. It is like we are in the train. Sometimes we travel by train. If we go by train from here to Rome, we have a ticket and we are going to attend a beautiful festival in Rome. Yeah. But on the way, we see when we go to, what is the destination after Paris, when we go to Rome?
Lyon.
Lyon. We see the train stops in Lyon. And we see in Lyon a very beautiful carousel and swimming pool, and we think, let me go out here for some time and enjoy myself, right? But then the train moves on. We missed our train. So we have to be careful. In this world there are so many allurements, yeah. And we sometimes think, let me stop practicing this process, and devotees, why I should associate with them, isn't it? They are sometimes not so nice to me, yeah. I should take a break from all this. But Krishna says, don't worry, yeah. Try to always practice this very simple method. Whether you are alone or you are with others, yeah. Chant this Maha Mantra. You can chant it in the day, in the night. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't give you headache. It actually brings great relief, yeah, and great inner fulfillment. And it will empower us to really do good for others. You know what is Maha Mantra? No? You know mantra?
Mm-hmm.
What is
I explained
definition?
to her.
Oh,
She's
good.
too much, Bhagavad Gita she didn't want because she said it's in English. Other
Yes.
books also she didn't want because they were in English.
So we have in French also.
Little bit, yeah.
No, in French we have all the books.
Yeah.
Srila Bhaktivedanta
Since I have the
Swami.
one in French, the little Bhagavad Gita that
Yeah.
Maharaj did, I didn't saw her since this time.
Okay. Now your auntie will give you a book
So
in
on the
French.
Maha Mantra, I said to her, she knows that I chant the Maha Mantra.
It's very good. This is very powerful. Yeah.
Because she doesn't understand Maha, the
Okay.
word Maha.
Maha means great or supreme. Yeah. There is all kinds of mantras and we can chant them all. But if we chant this Maha Mantra, it will bring at once, yeah, relief, and it will help us in every way in our life. And we should also think about vegetarian. Are you vegetarian?
No.
No. You know what is meat? You know what is the meaning of meat?
The meaning?
Meat. Du viand? Is it du
Viande,
viand?
yeah.
Viand.
Yes.
You know what is meaning meat?
Now you really make a joke. I don't know. They say
No.
no, you don't know.
No.
Meat means me eat, eat me.
It's
You understand?
very good joke. Yeah.
Today I eat you, tomorrow
You
you
eat
eat
me.
me. This is karma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
In human life,
In French, viande means vie means life and the end of
Viande.
life.
the end of life.
Vie means
Vie.
life in French. Vie means life in
So I end
Ah,
your.
not.
means end.
So it means
Viande.
I end your life.
End of life.
I end your life. In the next life, you end my life.
Viande.
Yeah.
Very good, the one with meat.
Yeah.
Eat meat.
The word
Yeah.
viande.
You know that very great personalities in
End of life.
history that they are vegetarian. You know that. You know Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, the vegetarian, yeah, and he was very strong that we should not commit violence to each other, yeah, not to any living entity. If you give your auntie a slap, what will happen? You know what is slap?
Yes.
If you give auntie a slap, what will happen?
She maybe will reciprocate.
Auntie will become upset, angry, isn't it?
Sad.
So this is, if we do any violence to anything, anyone, if we kill
Insect,
a
animal.
cow or a cat or a dog, you have dog or cat?
No.
She
Chien.
had a cat before. You had a cat, huh? And she was
If we do you want to kill? No, nobody wants to kill their cat or dog. Yeah, but what we are doing, if we eat meat, we eat
the cat and
the cat or dog or the cow, yeah,
Those
or the
are-
calf. They have also parents. They have also feelings. So we should, if we want to obtain great value in our life, then we should try to be non-violent. Yeah. There is so many things we can eat. Nuts, you know nuts?
I prepare
Almonds.
vegetarian food for them. You know, every time we have family meeting, I
Yes.
come with my food, so
Very
they
good.
know. And I preach them about that.
Everyone likes vegetarian food.
Yeah, vegetarian food is very nice.
Yeah.
And it is very healthy also. It is much better for our brain, our mind,
And body
yeah,
also.
to be vegetarian. So we are here today to encourage each other, yeah, and help each other, yeah, to develop our consciousness, that we can completely understand and accept that to connect with Sri Krishna, Soul Atma, through Bhakti Yoga is the most satisfying and helpful process. This Bhakti Yoga process we learn from those who are perfect in it. That is Master or Guru. You've heard about Guru also. In India, Guru is
But there's
Random.
so many
Available.
bad gurus, nonsense gurus,
it's true.
that in France I nearly don't say it.
They don't
Because
say the word anymore.
no,
No.
because they think immediately about those sect guru
It
or
is true.
those stupid people or egotic people who have
Yeah.
got such a big ego, manipulation and so on. So it's difficult to understand why how can we follow someone?
It is true,
Yeah,
but
that's
if,
can
why
we-
you should look
Yeah.
in yourself. I used to think that as well.
but if we sincerely pray, if we pray sincerely, yeah, then one day Krishna will fulfill our desire. Yeah, and perfect Master will come. Must come. So if anyone has any questions, we can otherwise stop for today.
Yes. Is it important for you the happiness in this life?
It is, without happiness nobody can live. You can live for some time without food, without air, yeah. Even you can try to live without drinking, but without happiness we cannot live. Yeah. Everyone, if you can see a person who is not happy, what will happen? He will
Full
commit
compassion.
suicide.
Ah.
Everyone is hankering for happiness.
And the result of our practice is happiness
Happiness
and
is
love. It's true.
the
Happiness and love.
happiness can only manifest if there is loving relationship. If a person doesn't feel loved, if he doesn't feel, like why do people take dog? Yeah. You know? They are married, they divorce. Why they take un chien? Chien is dog.
Chien.
No? Because the dog is very loyal. Dog
C'est très loyal.
Isn't true or not? Dog, when you call it, even if you don't want, dog will come and tail is going like this, and he's always happy to see the master. Yeah. And when you want to take him out, he comes with you. Only one dog in Australia, he refused to walk. He didn't want a dog. But still, yeah, dog always has very nice qualities. Loyalty. Dog will not ever give up the master. Yeah. So we want relationship with others, loyal relationships. If anyone is disappointed in a relationship, you can see they can do anything. They can give up their life, commit suicide, take drugs, do everything to forget it. Yeah. So without happiness, it is not possible to live. Yeah. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Any other questions?
Wouldn't it be rude for me to say something on that question? Because I just had a thought. It was really
But what?
about they used to say in ISKCON with that question.
Which question is that?
Do we want happiness? Is there happiness in this?
Yeah, you can say, yeah.
As I remember in ISKCON, they used to say that Krishna is the supreme happy, supremely happiest person. So this mantra gives connection, relation to the happiest person. And when you're with happy people, then you feel happy. Mm-hmm. When you're with sad people, you feel sad. So this gives relation to the happiest person, so then naturally you feel very happy.
This Mahamantra
donne la relation avec la plus joyeuse des personnes. Cette grande personnalité qui est Dieu. Donc quand on a une relation avec quelqu'un d'heureux, on devient automatiquement heureux.
This Mahamantra, Krishna, Hare, Krishna and Rama, this is the definition. Yeah, it means in Sanskrit, the Sanskrit word. Krishna is the most beautiful, all attractive, most ideal personality. And Rama is the source of all happiness. Yeah. He gives all happiness to everyone. What we see in this world, why we are happy? Because we are part of that Supreme Personality. Yeah. And if we connect with that Supreme Personality, then unlimited happiness is ours. Is it true or not? Yeah. Have you ever seen Hare Krishnas dancing in the street, singing? Oh, you should see. Last Saturday we went there, and all were chanting and dancing very happily. Yeah. And all the crowd, they were also becoming inspired. They start to dance with us. They become also very happy. This process is very easy. You chant, dance, and take nice vegetarian food stuff. Discuss high values of philosophy. Take resting time, wake up early, and again meditate, and be with so many nice people. So next time you come to India, you must come again. India.
I said to her to
Please
go
come to
Gujarat.
Vrindavan. Yeah, come to Vrindavan. Vrindavan is the land of Krishna, the home of Krishna. When Auntie says it, she doesn't like to listen. But I'm also inviting you. We are all inviting you. Yeah, okay. Jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premananda.
Hari Hari Bol. Brajanath Prabhu ki jai. Hari Kata ki jai. Hari Kata, ça veut dire la parole. Et Hari, c'est un devant de Dieu. Donc c'est ce qu'on vient de faire, on vient de parler de Dieu. Et tu restes pour la...
You stay for lunch, huh?
C'est les filles là.